Hello YouTube, Offshore 4022, and welcome back to episode 14 of our Feed the Beast Ultimate Reloaded. Now, what I'm going to do today is I want to get on to getting the quarry as quickly as we can. So what I need to do is, first of all, I'm going to do interface. We need 11 interfaces. We've got 10 of them. They can go in here. We're going to finish off the auto crafting, so interfaces all across here. We've got one up here for this because this is now going to do our gears. And then these are going to do like the crushing the plates and stuff. So I want to get into some tech reborn because we need to do our bauxite. So with that we need these two extractors, iron plates. So an iron plate, so we need to go here. We need to do iron plates, so thermal iron plates, which is there. And these are already done, look at that. We want her, and let's just no, we should do that and that and that, because they are going to stay there like that. And we are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And with these are hard. Actually, I think we're going to have to do these one by one. That was not what I wanted to do. So, like that, and like that, like that. So that one and that one. This one here has one anyway. Like that, and like that. Like that. Like that. Which are these ones. That one there. That one there. And then that one on there. Right, and then we're going to start this end. We're going to go one here. Oh, one here. One here. And then one here. Like so. What was that one? That was a plate. So iron plate we'll put in here. I think these should already be set in, and in fact these should go like that. That could be like that. If I remember rightly, they can go like that. Right, and we've got two more, which will be a smelter. That's that one there, which we need to go like that and like that. And that one should in and out there. That one is in and out. Oh, I needed 11. What did I need the other one for? Was it that? Maybe it was that. Maybe I've put one on there as well. just like that. And then that like that. So that should be the last of our compactors. Does that one, smelter, nothing. What's nothing? In and then out. In and then out. What's our nothing? Oh, is it this? In and then out. We should have to have a look at that. That might be the nothing. Redstone furnace. Yeah, there we go. Magma crucible. There we go. So, what I want to do now is we want to get into Reborn a little bit. So, these. 6 copper. Is there another way? No. Recipe. So these are just. I think they're just. Yeah, they're just craftable. So it's copper and plastic. Them is that. No. It's that. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. There we go. 6 copper. So what we are going to have to do, though, I think, is we're going to have to do more molecular assemblers. Because this is where it's going to be a little bit more harder. And then this, we can do that. So we've got to do a refined iron one. And if I do that, like that, like that one, refined iron. That one. So we'll do that, say, into that one. That one's already doing iron. We shall throw that one into there. And that one into there, like that. There we go. So we already know how to do iron, refined iron. And we did that one, didn't we? We did. Right. And then we need to make that one. This doesn't automatically change over like the newer ones, so we have to do that. That is a craft. And then we have to, we've already done iron plates. We now have to do an extractor and a tree tap. Tree tap can be just that. So that is a craft. An extractor, which we already got that. Yes, we do. Basic machine, which is that. Which is another craft. These are all crafts. And then that is that. So that's a craft. This has 2 of them in it. And then an advanced. So to do the advanced, we now need another machine. And that one. Like that. To do that, we need that one, which we need a compressor. Right, so to the compressor, we need one of these. So it's any type of stone, machine frame, and that. So we can do that. And if we do stone, no, no, oh, that one there, one stone, or one cobblestone equals one stone. We do that one, that is then going into one of these, there, and then that can go into there. And when we need, where are we? Here, compressor. Did we do the compressor? Is that what I just did? I did. Right. So firstly, what we want to do is we need to get some sort of power in here. Right. So we need an energy bridge, and because these are low tiers, this one here, though the electrolyzer is a medium tier, which is 128. We're going to need a low tier, low voltage energy producer, and then a high energy one. All right. So firstly, let's make one of these. No, we don't have an energy one. That needs to go into that one, and then that. Pretty sure I made iron bars. And then this one needs basic machine casing. We've already got these. Any type of stone, and then it needs a low voltage transformer. So low voltage transformer is just basically wood, and which we've got. So we're good on them. Okay. And then that is good for that. We're coming to our last bit now. Hold on. This will be fun. And then so we got that. So we don't need that. We don't need that. These are just basically shoved into the crafting table, and we get the opposite out. Right, so let's have a look, shall we? And then we need make this. We need obviously the plate, so the carbon needs to go into a compressor. Let's turn this because we're gonna make the compressor in just a second. This one needs to be a compressor, and then that's that one there. And then to be able to make that, we need to make that. We need to pulverize coal. That one. That one. Get rid of that. That's the pulverized coal. Let's put that in the pulverizer. And then we have to make that crafting. Must remember that and then that. Oh, we're running out of space. We may have to make some more of them, I think. So we've got them, and then we need the alloy plate. To make the alloy plate, we need advanced alloy ingot. But to make that, we need to make the mixed metal ingot. And to do that is refined iron and bronze. And then what I want to do is make sure, I don't remember, can we do it? Make 4. What if we do it like this? Still makes 4. So, shall we... Bronze, we'll put it in the induction smelter, I think. We need to now make that. Induction smelter, some of that makes that. There you go. And that will go into the induction smelter to make bronze. What was that one? That one was a craft. That one was when we do a something else. And then that will make us our advanced casing. We are definitely going to have to make that. We could get rid of one of these just for the second to make room for what are we missing? Certus quartz knife. Did I not? I did. Did I not make that? Well, where's the... There it is. Did I not make that so it didn't use that one? Now this should work. Actually, this may not work. Oh, it does. Because I don't think I've told it to make one either. Make 5 of them. And it hasn't made them just yet. Right, let me just go and put these in. Right, so quickly, we need 2 of these. Which is them, and then we need a low voltage, and then if we can do it, a medium voltage. We can. Right, so there's one in there and one in there, and they're all doing their bits. Obviously this one's going to be a little bit slower rather than these, because these are in the so while that does what we wanted to do, craft 16 up for that, and it's doing them for them. So we'll be back in a second after these have done. So we've got some of this stuff now. Let's go and put our stuff in. So compressor we are going to need, and I'm going to put that there, right, with an interface there, with that going like that, and that can go into there like that. Right, so firstly what we need to do is have a bridge. Oh, hold on. We need one more thing. We need RF consumer, use of that one. So we block of iron is a craft. Now I actually need, now what I did was while I was messing around, I turned on the mod farm for witches. So when we have witches, we can have all of these. They can all go in there. All of them. Like that. We got loads of them, look at that. Maybe I should turn it off while I sort this out. Because we got plenty of this. And redstone. All of that can go in there. That. Well, I did this because I needed glowstone. So that was the reason why I did that. And it actually paid off. There we go. Right. So I'll just turn it off for a second. Then we'll go back in here. Pattern 20. Oh, that's typical, isn't it? That is typical. We're now missing one of our most ingredients. 9. 5. We got enough for that. Hopefully we should do good for that anyway. While that's doing its job, we need, what was it we were doing? We need the energy, these producers. So we know how to do them, that, pretty notional, and that. So we can just do straight for that. So now if we go in pattern, there's 2 in there, and then we can go straight for that, and make that. Energy producers, there we go. Right, while no, yeah, we'll do that because that can go into there. And then we go energy. Oh, it's still making. What's it making? So iron. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to do Vida. Energy. There we go. Right, so this one's an energy RF energy producer. Now we don't want to produce it, so we want to convert it. It's an RF energy converter. Well, basically a consumer, sorry. So it will consume RF energy, and then we use the bridge. How are we going to do this? We are going to do this, that one. Then we're going to do the bridge. That's not going to work, is it? That's not going to work. We are going to have to so low voltage producer, because this one is low voltage. It's a rolling machine. Where's the compressor? There you go, tier 1, so it's a low voltage. Right, so if we do that, and then we do that, and then we do that, Could we put that? We could. There we go. There we go. Compressor's up and running. Right. So the compressor's up and running. And we want an electrolyzer. Now if we go E, L, E, electrolyzer, what are we missing? Oh, I didn't do that, did I? Because we know how to make that, but we need to make that. Alright, so we like that, and like that. And we need to do that, which is a one machine. Because we didn't put it in any of our machines, did we? No. So we'll do that one in that one. And then that one go into that one. And that will go to that one. Right, so we go ELE. Carbon. That's because she is not added to the system. There we go. Now, we're going to need import. I don't know whether we can do this. We can. Now we need an import, because this will then it will come in this way and then we put it out that way. Which I'm hoping is the way. Okay. Hoping that's right. ELE. There we go. Now we can do everything. And eventually, that will, because we're going to crush everything up here. We do get sulfur, which is good. But it's only 10% chance, which is why I took it off of that thing. And then eventually, I'm hoping we should get it coming into here. Oh, one stored, it needs two of them. There we go, it turned on. Makes a lot of noise, so hopefully we need some sort of something to quieten that down a bit, I think. Not sure how we're going to do that just yet though. Oh. Slowly, it is doing it slowly. Right, so once we've done that, got the electrolyzer, we then need to make, somehow we need to make, I think I'm going to, we can't put it there, can we? We can't even get it up there because of power. We're going to need to put it maybe here, so we can get something here. But we'll be back once this is finished, because this has still got a little bit to do. Oh no, I think we're nearly finished. There we go. We're just crushing up some stuff. Here we go. Now got this. Energy. Now, where are we going to put this? I think we're going to need to put this about here, because we want it. We don't want it too near. You know, we could put this lot over here, couldn't I? Have the lower tier stuff maybe here, higher tier stuff here maybe. Right, I may switch this round, but for the time being, that one, consumer. For the time being, I think I'm just going to put this here. We're going to use this. Nope, nope. Because that and that. If I go like that, which is still not right, we need to get rid of that one. Come up here, up here, up here. Right, so firstly we do that, then it's that, and then it's that, right? And then we want to go this. And as you can see, we've got energy. And then we want to go for an import bus. And then an export bus there. Right, so that's going to need to go there. And that one's going to need to go there. Right? Now for that, let's get the bauxite. Because if we go in here and go usages, now in here, as you can see, we have the industrial electrolyzer. So we need 12 bauxite and 8 cells. That will give us compressed air, hydrogen, small tiny pile of dust or 2 of titanium dust, and then pulverized aluminium. So then we need what was it? Usages, no. Usages, what do we need? Oh, cells. CEL. CEL. Empty cell. 16. So the rolling machine give you 24. So I think we're going to have to do it this way for the time being. If I go CEL, 30 cells. 32 cells, okay. So then we put the cells in here, into this one I think it is. Right, we're going to need a lot more than that. But, and if I put into this side here, the import, sorry, this end. No, export, sorry, because it goes into the machine. Export, so we'll export the bauxite into the machine. And then in here should come he says oh, sides. Oh, that's it. Forgot on this. You want to import on that side. Alright, and then this side is export or auto export that side. And this side is auto input. So once this goes one more, and then this will say, there we go, that starts up. We are going to need quite a few cells. CE cell, empty cell, what is it, tin? Oh, not tin, tin. So we got 602, so we haven't got a tremendous amount, but we can make, oh, hold on, oh, this one. Oh, no, we can't. Is there anything? Tin. Can't make tin. I need to make tin as well, which is a bit of a thing. So let's just, because we are going to need to titanium. That will take a little while, I think. There we go. And the usage on that, you need 4 of them to make basically an ingot. And then we're going to have to make the industrial blast furnace, which then obviously needs the rolling machine. Now to get the rolling machine, we need 2 compressors, basic machine. We can actually do that. But firstly, I need to go mine for more certs. We've only got 6, which is a bit of a shame. I've done a huge thing down here. Let's go into this one. So I've been doing a lot of digging out, mining with the turtle, and this bit here I done a 32 by 32, and now this has taken an extremely long time to do. Now we were getting all of our cert sports from there to be able to do today's thing, and I don't think I thought there was enough, but it wasn't enough. So I think we are going to, I'm going to have to leave it there, and we're going to have to do some mining to be able to get, where's our stuff here, so we can do that. Because we need, I need to go and get some Certus quartz. I don't know. Pulverizer. See, there's no way of found in overworld from 24 to 48. So I'm wondering whether we just need to go, because we may find more in the overworld than anywhere else. We may just have to make a hole somewhere in the world. We could do that. Go a few blocks out. Use one of our little little markers. A few blocks out. That one can go here. And then this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave it there. I'm going to do a load more mining, get prepped up for the next episode. And I think we're going to come back on the next one. We're going to continue with like Tech Reborn, and such, because what we need the rolling machine from Tech Reborn, but to do that I need circuit quartz so I can make a pattern. Or I don't actually have to make a pattern, I could just, I've got 2 compressors, pistons, I could just do all of that. So let's go here, piston, or basic machine, need 1 of them, advanced circuit, we need 2 of them, and then 2 compressors. Two compressors whenever that goes. Who's going to be done first? Iron. Oh, that one there. So compressors 2. So what's the rolling machine on a low? So we could put the machine here. Let that do its little thing like that. Right, so we got the rolling machine on, and what we can do is we can go off of there and onto there, and that gives us the low tier ready for that. And then all we do is the rolling machine. What was the rolling machine for? Industrial blast furnace. Rolling machine, we need nickel and copper, and then you get so you need basically 8 nickel, 8 copper, because they do it in 3s, but we're going to need 4. So we got to do it like this. I think industrial blast furnace. We also need, I think it's the reinforced ones we're going to need, which we're going to need steel. So we certainly need to do our thing. So I'm going to go and put the turtle somewhere and make it a lot easier. See if we can get more circuit quartz that way. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and comment in the comment sections. And as always, come back for the next one. Bye for now.